Today's topic is Human Development Report given by UNDP. What's the full form of UNDP? United Nations Development Program. Please learn this also and write in the notebook. Okay? Yes. We already learnt income is the best criterion. That is out of that average income. Again, we understood that other than income, what are the literacy rate, infant mortality rate, net attendance ratio, etc. Once it is realized that even though the level of income is important, it's an inadequate measure of the level of development. So we have to think about other criterion. There could be a long list of such criterion, but then it would be not so useful. What we need is a small number of most important things. Criteria to measure most important things. Out of that, we can see that health and education indicators. Health and education indicators such as the ones we used in comparison of Kerala and Punjab are among them. Over the past decade or so, health and education indicators have come to be widely used along with the income as a measure of development. So health and education plus income. That is the latest trends. Health, education and income as a measure of what? Development. These three things had been considered. For instance or example, HDR report, Human Development Report published by whom? UNDP. What's the full form of UNDP? United Nations Development Program compares countries on three things are the educational levels of the people, secondly, health status of the people, and thirdly, we have per capita income. Education, health and per capita income. It would be interesting to look at certain relevant data regarding India and its neighbors from the table 1.6. So, Human Development Index is the result. HDR report published by UNDP and we are getting an indicator HDI. What's the full form of HDI? Human Development Index. HDI full form is Human Development Index. Please note down all these value points in your notebook. Okay. So HDI stands for Human Development Index. HDI ranks in above table are out of 177 countries. Sri Lanka's per capita income. It is compared in terms of other countries in terms of per capita income, life expectancy at birth, literacy rate, gross enrollment ratio that we already learned. Same answers, income plus life expectancy at birth. What's the word meaning of life expectancy at birth? Income we understood. Life expectancy. We have to learn this answer also. Page number 13. Boxes are given. Life expectancy at birth indicates, as the name suggests, what is it? Average expected length of life. Average expected length of life of a person at the time of birth. At the time of birth. Repeat the answer. Life expectancy at birth denotes or suggests or means average expected length of life of a person at the time of birth. So that's the first criterion taken by the UNDP, United Nations Development Program. And the second one is gross enrollment ratio. Same we learned. Gross enrollment ratio of three levels of learning. Primary, secondary and tertiary levels, college levels of learning. Gross enrollment ratio of three levels means enrollment ratio for primary school, secondary school and higher education. Higher education beyond secondary schools. Gross enrollment ratio, how many are attending the schools and the colleges. Thirdly, the most important criterion, that is per capita income. We may get MCQ questions also. What is per capita income? Already learnt. That is equal to total income by, tell me, total income by the population of the country in that year. Population of that country or state or a region of that year. It is calculated in dollars for all countries. Calculated in dollars in all countries because it facilitates comparison. It's easy to compare. Comparison possible. And it is also done in a way so that every dollar would buy the same amount of goods services in any country. Tell me, it was done in a way so that every dollar would buy the same amount of goods and services in any country. So, HDR report given by whom? UNGP, and its index is HDI, and Sri Lanka's position among 177 countries is 93. Please take your textbook table analysis, table 1.6. It has taken into consideration, and we are supposed to learn 6 countries only in that statistical table. The indicators are, what are they? Tell me. Per capita income, life expectancy at birth, and gross enrollment ratio, literacy rate, etc. By taking these points, HDI report India's position 126th position in the world, Myanmar 130, Pakistan 134, Nepal 138, Bangladesh 137, among them Sri Lanka 93rd position. Analysis of the table in the notebook. Analyze the table by writing the notebook and try to learn at least HDI ranking today itself. India's position, Sri Lanka's position, etc. Yes. So we are getting a question also, different terms. That is life expectancy at birth, gross enrollment ratio, per capita income, why it's compared in dollars, because it can be compared, and HDI report, it is published by UNDP, etc. These all points must be learned. Terms like life expectancy, what are they? Life expectancy at birth, per capita income is what, gross enrollment ratio is what, now like that terms, learn and write thoroughly. And in this context, we are getting a question, page number 16, exercise question number 5. In what respects is the criterion used by the UNDP for measuring development different from the one used by the World Bank? Question number 5. Exercise question number 5. In what respects is the criterion used by the UNDP? UNDP criterion is what? And World Bank criterion is what? So previous class we learned World Bank criterion with respect to average income, and we have to explain that. Have to compare countries, and UNDP has taken into consideration HDI report. HDI is in terms of, if I say short form, longevity, knowledge and decent standard of living, and it's a average. What is longevity? Life expectancy at birth. Knowledge comes from education levels. Decent standard of living comes from per capita income. These three aspects of different countries taken and took the average divided by 3. This is the way HDI index has been calculated, and it has been done by UNDP, and World Bank criterion is concentrating upon average income or per capita income. That's the answer. It has to be learnt and written in the notebook by combining these value points. 5th question. Okay. And the 4th question, the previous topic itself. 4th question of the textbook. What is the World Bank criterion? What's the main criterion used by the World Bank in classifying different countries, rich and poor, like that, and low income? 4th question also should be learnt and written. Today, one more small topic, that is write short note on BMI. What is it? BMI. That is also page number 13. In a box given, we think that no need of learning boxes. No, we have to learn boxes. Very important. Questions are coming from the. What is BMI? BMI is body mass index. This has been calculated by the nutritional scientists. That is health aspects taken into consideration. BMI. What is BMI? Body mass index. This calculation has been done by whom? Nutritional scientist. That comes under which concept? Health status. Nutritional scientists. That is health aspects. How it is calculated, how it is explained. Yes. First of all, we can say, take the weight of the person, and then take the height in meters. Take the height in meters. Divide the weight of the person by square of the height. Square of the height. Another thing is that weight is in kilograms and height is in meters. Height is in meters. Weight is in kilograms and height is in meters. That's square of the height. Tell me, BMI is equal to, how do we calculate? BMI is equal to weight of the child or the student. Yours itself must be calculated. Weight in kilograms and height is square. Height square. It is in meters. And when we get the answer, if this figure or the answer is less than 18.5, less than 18.5 coming, then the person would be considered as undernourished. If BMI is more than 25 coming, the person is overweight. If BMI is 18.5 to 25 BMI coming, then it's a normal weight. So try to come under this category, 18.5 to 25. Calculations must be carefully done. Weight in kilograms and height in squares in meters itself. One is in kilogram, then height is also in meters. And weight is at the top. Weight divided by height square has to be taken care. When we learn this, we think that's simple, but when we write the answer in the paper, it comes wrong without care. So write carefully and learn weight by height square. Yes, each student in a class find out the weight and height of 3 adult persons with different economic background, such as construction workers, domestic servant, office workers, business person, etc. Collect the data, calculate their BMI. Do you find a relation between economic background of person and his or her nutritional status? Try to do this activity. In the strict sense, not possible if it is. Calculate BMI of 3 members in your family. BMI of 3 members in your family. 3 members in your family and see that whether overweight or undernourished and what are the remedial steps to be taken. Okay, thank you. Take care.